If you bought it, then let's go. But take a sing bang and an exo. Pick up my hit by a color next door. We be sliding like a wet floor. Slide, slide, slide. Guess what I'm trying to do? Slide, slide, slide. That's what I'm trying to do. Slide, slide, slide. That's what I'm trying to do. Slide, slide, slide. Guess what I'm trying to do? I'm finna pull up, ayy, surprise on them. They won't play my songs cause I own them, ayy. My eyes on them, I'm getting wise on them, ayy. I don't need no Luke to slide on them. Kiki my pace grip beat. Even the haters is on their feet. On my mama, all ops is so damn weak. They ain't told you I run these streets, huh? Bet you must not.
Oh, what's happening, my good people? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Keeping It Gassy 1260 edition. Home is where the heart is. So as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm with a guest right here. His name goes by Benneth Nkosi. Yeah,
yeah, it's because you used to go Rosè. No, you can call me that.
Yeah.
Don't have to pressurize yourself and call me names that you don't call.
But like the first time I saw it on Facebook, nobody was like Benneth Nkosi. I was like Benneth Nkosi. Yeah. I only know him to do music.
Yeah, no, you can call me by the names that you used to.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna do Benneth Nkosi. Okay, I'm gonna do Sniper right here, man. Some of us know him as Rosè, but then he will tell us, man. Where did the name Rosè come from?
If I remember quite well, bro, at that time, a late friend of mine.
Why are you saying late?
He passed away in 2020. It was 2020. So he texted me and saying that, Joe, I just played this song, your song, for a friend of mine. And she says that you sound like a Rosè. And I liked that name. It was my first time hearing Rosè. And I fell in love with it. And then from there I decided to take it. And then I just decided to add this so it could be Rosè.
Yeah.
There could be some class to it.
Yo, because I tried searching. There was one time I was searching for your tracks. And I was like, couldn't find anything. And then later on, when you and Tshepang released like a track, the colors.
Yeah.
That's when I saw it was of Rosè. I was like, no, I know the voice. And they were like, nah, it's MDUDUZI. So I was like, what happened to the name?
Yeah, bro. Nah, I decided to change because Sniper #1, it sounds violent, bro. Like when you tell someone who doesn't know me, they think that I'm some kind of a young gangster wannabe.
Man, you were entering the game.
I was
shooting.
I was very naive, dog.
Headshots, people.
Like, bro, nah. I wasn't really. I didn't like the name.
You didn't like the name?
As time went on, I wanted to change the name anyways.
But you gave yourself that name?
I gave myself that name.
Because I remember there was this one time, when was it? You used to have a gang, and then you guys used to dance, hit the shirts, the X-Sniper.
Yeah. It was. Shout out to my friend. High school. Yeah, it was high school. I think I still do grade 9 if I'm not mistaken. Around this time, bro. Yeah, my friends were very supportive, bro. Because we decided to do the shirts because we wanted to obviously win people, like to make people actually listen to my music, and to make everyone ask themselves, who is this Sniper?
Yeah, at first I thought it was like a group. It was like, okay, why would there be a group called X-Sniper? And then later on, I started like when people like mostly in the location. Many people started entering the music industry and stuff, and they saw it's okay, no, MDUDUZI is X-Sniper actually. So like from there, I started following you even more. So how was that whole transition from you being X-Sniper to who you are now?
Bro, like, we are allowed as humans to try out stuff. When I started, bro, I believed that, I'm going this hip-hop thing to the top. I'm never gonna stop, But that's just being a high school kid. And I'm not saying that anyone who's doing the music now is being childish or is
Aware, purchase your hottest kicks today by visiting their website at www.JULOOKA.co.za or by hitting them up on the green app. Your support is highly appreciated.
So I stick to music for I think for a long time. I think since I started 2015.
2015.
Yeah, until
Let's count the years now. Till when?
too well, bro.
Like you released a track like was it last year or 2 years ago?
2020, bro. When did Colors drop? 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
2019, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. And then you stopped.
And then I stopped, but not entirely stopped. Not 2019. That's the last song I dropped.
Yeah.
And then from there I kept recording, but I was still working on an EP with Black Toes and Tshepang. Then something happened with the PC. Had to keep starting all over,
Starting afresh.
Yeah, so eventually, man, I just one guy.
You've been on my mind. You my type. Come closer, waste no time. Tell this other boys all mine. Come closer, waste no time. Tell this other boys all mine. Cause I know what you've been through. Maybe you and I can mingle. Tryna put a ring on your finger. Tryna put a ring on your finger.
Yes, when I started, not that there was no opportunities. Opportunities were there, you know. I remember back then my dream label was still ambitious, you know. So I'd get that attention from them and whatnot, you know. But we never got to a point where they would be like, oh, here's a contract, wada. And that's what I wanted back then.
So we were gonna talk about you at this point when you like exactly hit someone who's XSINPER, but he's in
Probably.
now.
Yeah, probably, bro, probably. But then, like I said, bro, the more you grow, the more you realize that you're not. I need something that's very stable. Bro, I don't know, man. I just woke up and I was like, you know,
You just woke up and
I'll put it on pause for now, and let me just find something that I can really get money and still enjoy.
So, what's the waiting period now for your fans out there? Because I'm sure there's somebody out there who's waiting for you.
Bro, to be honest, I remember last time we spoke, I was like, maybe I don't think I'll ever do music again.
You said 5 years in time.
Yeah,
You said 5 years.
Yeah, now I don't think I'll ever make music, bro. If I was to go to music, I'd probably do production or compose songs, and I'd never jump on a hip hop song. I'd want to do maybe R&B. If not R&B, I'd want to tap into I don't know anything other than hip hop.
Wait, just give us an album first before we retire for good.
That thing is it's draining, bro. It's not nice, man.
It's not nice. So,
It's not nice.
how is it from transition from being an artist to being an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Is it different or is it still the same thing? And how is it treating you?
I'd say that when I started the business, I realized that it's actually the same, and my experience with marketing and music, I use that in the business. I know how to convince people to use my service. You understand? So that it's great. I honestly prefer the business side, and I'm not saying it because I'm doing business now. I'm saying it because in business there's this thing of where at least you know that I'm making an income for myself. That income that you're getting, you're able to grow that thing, you know. Unlike music where where people can get your music, and when they get your music you don't even get any money.
Yeah, with everything that involves, let's just say, talent, it's very hard for you to get up there because you have to worry about income. That's why a lot of people are getting like side hustles now.
Exactly.
Like part-time jobs and stuff like that, just to maintain that dream that they have. So the support now, when you said, okay, I'm just imagining this. You came home one day and then you told your parents, you're like, you know what, I'm leaving the music thing and going to business. How was their reaction?
I didn't even approach it in that way. Because after the music pause, there was actually a pause. I didn't do music and then immediately jump into business. What happened is that after that pause, I decided to check that, man, what do I really want to do? But I wanted to do business. I thought I would get a job. I didn't get, I did apply for jobs, but I didn't get any job. No, actually, I did like a part-time job. But it's not nice, bro. Personally, for me, it's not nice working for someone. because of it in school, I never liked working.
That's like you start from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
You start from working from somewhere.
Yeah, you know. So, and then from there, I remember just sitting, and I was looking for a gap in the market, and I realized that there's the logistics side, there's a gap in the market. So, decided to tap into that, and then I pitched the business idea to my parents, and they loved it. For the first time, they actually loved the idea that I was bringing, because usually I would share business ideas, but you know, bro, sometimes as people we need to be realistic about our business ideas, bro. You can't say that you want to do something that requires for you to, when you start, you need to be there, you understand? So what I've started, it's something that anyone can start, you know, without any cost. So they're very supportive with that, and then slowly they could just see that I'm normal into music, you know, and low key, actually high key, I'll tell that they're happy that I'm normal.
But they introduced you to music, didn't they?
They did, but they didn't introduce me to the music that I was doing. I was doing hip hop, remember?
The devil's music.
The devil's music, you know. So
yeah.
So yeah, bro. From there. In the business side, they've been supportive actually. The music side, they'll try. You could tell that, you know, they force it.
Yeah.
But this side, they're very supportive.
So when now in the business side, how can people contact you, like get a hold of you, like when they want your service? For now, obviously, the service only works for 1260 people, for Sabie 1260.
Yeah. So if you're out there, maybe in Joburg or what, the business not there yet. So they can go on Facebook, go on the page, direct net delivery, and then you'll see the WhatsApp icon.
We'll just put it down here, and then you guys will see. And also, like, I'll share the links also in the description box below, so that you guys can go check out his social media platforms and also support his business. As he said, 1260. And here we're in Keeping It Gas 1260 edition. Home is where the heart is. We're supporting one of our own. We're keeping it gas 100%. So, now, as things are going, you're in the business world, how has life changed? Has life changed, or is it still the same?
No, it has changed, bro.
And like, what has changed from the mindset or what?
The mindset-wise, it changed not because of business, but like I said, we're humans. We face challenges every day, so it's up to you as a person. If you want to learn from your challenge or what you want to do with your challenges that you face. So life has changed. It has gotten better. Now I get to make my own money. I don't have to depend on my parents most of the time, like before. Like, you know, now the small cash that's coming in, I'm very content with that. You know, it's very nice, bro, to know that you're making your own money. You don't have to depend on anyone.
So you're not like one of those social media entrepreneurs. We always talk about like making $1 million in just 2 months. Or saying that they wake up around 6 o'clock or like 4 a.m. in the morning just to make money or to be in the stock market or something. How is it?
You know, I never had anything. So what I decided to do, because people are lazy, I have 5 rand in my account. You know what I do? I go down the street, I buy the first spaza shop. Boom, I have a spaza shop. I go down the street further, around the corner, I buy the next spaza shop. Boom, and I have another spaza shop. Now, I am making around 200,000 rand a day. No tax.
How has it like been? Like, has it been rough or has it been smooth as they portray it in social media?
I always say that I don't like how my fellow entrepreneurs they paint the self-employed paint art, because they make, especially people who are okay with 9-to-5 jobs, they tell people that I'm self-employed, you know, I get to do whatever I want. Sure, you get to do whatever you want, But the challenges that we go through as entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, you still need people to support your service. So now if you have a family to look after, if you have kids, I would never tell someone that, yo, start your own business, leave your job, start your own business, you know, and then come do this, because you're gonna get money. Money will come, but money won't come at the time that you're expecting it. Some businesses, they do. It happens that within 2 months, 3 months, they hit 100K. You understand? But that's not for everyone. We can't live like that and say that would happen for me. You know, it's okay to take. It's okay to take those risks. But if you don't have a family or kids, you're on your own, and you don't like your job, then you still have a family that you can. There's that support structure. I say that take that risk. You know, it's really worth taking that risk. You know, because if you start now, especially in our early 20s, if you start now, in 5 years to 10 years to come, you'll be nice. You'll be nice. You won't be at the same place. That's guaranteed for sure.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Yeah, and then also when it comes to those 5 o'clock, I don't do that, to be honest. Wake up at 5, grind what.
Yeah. So now you're being realistic. It means all that is cap.
I wouldn't say that's my truth is it doesn't work for me. You know, it works for some people. I understand. What works for me is waking up an earlier before my job, because I usually start my first job at 6:30. So waking up an hour earlier, and then I just scroll through my phone, and probably sometimes I also pray. Start my day with prayer first, and then from there, and then I prepare myself. Then it's 6:30. I start with my job. That's all, bro. Like,
Since you just made mentioned the religion part. Now I understand why your parents are not supportive of the music that you were making at first, because they thought it was devil music.
yeah.
And then now, how has it like helped you out throughout the whole process of you like subtracting some things, you know? Because when you're into, let's just say Christianity, you know, there's some things that you can do, there's some things that you cannot do. Even if you feel like, nah, they're just restricting me because of Christianity, but then it is what it is. It has been there. The laws have been set there ever since. So now, how do you maneuver through that? And how has it helped you through a lot of things?
Number one, I had to understand who God is, how God operates. There's certain things that we as Christians we can't do. You understand? Like you said, we can't do. And then I also had to understand that if I want to work with God in this journey, I have to understand that I have to work with His time, not with my time. So anything that I place, for instance, like you see the business, He gave me the business, right? And then the vision is there, the goal is there, but I didn't place time where I'd be like, in 3 months' time, the business must be here, whatnot. No, I'm working with God's time. So I'm letting God direct me to tell me that, no pun intended, I'm letting God direct me to tell me that, yo, this is the time you can do this you can do, you can, move like this, the ideas and stuff like that, Where else in the music, when I was still doing music, I never experienced that. Because now when I look back, there was that gap between God and I. Because my music was not, I was not swearing in my music, number one. I never talked about alcohol, sex and stuff like that. But you need to understand as Christians that how can God operate in an industry that's full of such things?
You make your way. Look at Kanye, he's also making.
Yeah, look, bro. When it comes to celebrities and them saying that it's God, we don't know behind the scenes. We're only judging based on what we see on social media. Yeah, and who am I, bro, to be like they're lying and stuff like that? You know, they know which God they're worshiping. You know, the God that we might believe that this is the God. They might say that no, that's not what God is. So I'm just moving on, understanding who God is, and yeah, bro.
So, Rich, I'm also having a challenge, man.
Yeah.
I won't lie, I'm also having a challenge. I have this challenge there. At this point, I'm feeling that distance between me and God.
Yeah.
So I feel like he gave me this idea, he gave me this whole business plan, he gave me the things that I'm thinking of right now of how to improve my channel and how to grow everything else, you see. But now I'm having this problem that I feel like I'm drifting away from, let's just say, from the people that raised me. Because you know, when you're in church, you're not raised by one person, you're raised by everybody else. So, out there, to the viewers out there, to a person who's like me as well, who's having that kind of a gap from God at the moment, what is that advice that you would give that person? To the viewers out there?
I'd say stay in God, right? Pay attention to what he's saying. Don't fight what he's saying. You understand? Don't. If you're not getting an answer that you don't want, don't think that okay, this is not God. You know, you need to, like I say, bro, it's very important to pay attention to details. You know, so if you're getting that, maybe God is saying that, leave what you're doing, come this side, do it. Even if it feels uncomfortable with you, just do it. Trust me, bro. It's a thing. So you just have to stay in God. You know, keep reading the Word, keep praying, and eventually you find an answer to it. You know, because bro, as much as it sounds so perfect on my side, bro, I go through such things as well, bro. Sometimes I feel like, you know, I don't even want to pray. Damn this thing, bro. You know, because of life, of how it is, but it's very difficult. So yeah.
Sincere, noble, suckers.
So now, I don't know if this is the last question, but I want us to continue with this. There's a lot of things that I want to touch out there. So you said something about school. And you said, yeah, you didn't like working. And I remember the last time we talked about this stuff about school and how you feel about school.
Sure.
So now, in just a short summary, what is that one thing you want, like, parents to notice? The whole.
I'm gonna start with the parents, right?
Yeah.
We know how black parents are, bro. If you don't want to be a doctor, lawyer, an accountant, rather than that, pilot. Yeah, pilot. Yeah. You're not gonna make it in this life, right, bro?
Yeah.
And my question is, bro, like, is it possible for all of us to fit in one system? Because the school system, it's a system that was created by human beings so that the world can be managed properly, you know, so that people can work for money and stuff like that. So, but is it possible for everyone to fit? It's like right now, because the business world, it's a system as well. So is it possible for everyone to fit in the business system? No, it's impossible, you know. So parents need to understand that they need to allow their kids to try out things, bro. It's okay, you know, because if you're gonna force someone to do something that they're not happy about, eventually, trust me, they're gonna have a breakdown.
Yeah.
And their mental health should come first. You understand? Yeah. So you should be supportive as parents. Now, when it comes to the government should, I believe that they should start creating schools for doctors, starting from primary. You understand? For doctors. So if an 11-year kid says they want to be a doctor, they need to start taking courses or whatever subjects that really have to do, that would take them to that lead. Because we can't we can't be studying things like geography and stuff like that. Where else we're not even interested in that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even teachers, they're not teaching. One teacher's not teaching us all 7 subjects. There's different teachers for that. You understand? So it just shows that it's not being realistic, bro. They just trying. I don't know. They're trying to push whatever they're trying to push.
No, yeah, it's that agenda.
Yeah, like Funzani, and then whatever you wanna become, you happen, bro.
Yeah.
If I may ask, do you still remember anything that you studied in grade 4 that had to do with NS, with natural science? Bro, we forgot those things, bro.
Yeah.
You know, now people are done with school, they don't have jobs. You know, I have friends who have graduated, they don't have jobs. You understand? I just want people to be open-minded to things. But if the government can create schools for engineers, for even sportsmen, people, rugby players, football. Now, if they were to create a sport system, right, a school system, they should allow soccer players as well. That okay, in grade 12, in that school, you still get matric, playing sports. You understand? If there's rugby, it's a rugby school, everything like that. And now they must allow also the players to choose if they really want to do, if there's anything they wanna do apart from playing rugby. And if there isn't, they should create another system that still fits them, that at the end they can still get things. Maybe they should now stick to sports management, you know, because it still has to do with sports. And that's what they love. Now, if you're forcing someone to study something else, but their heart is this side, they're not giving 80%.
Yeah, those things are going to clash.
Exactly. Yeah. So imagine, bro, we grow up being told what to do primary at a young age. High school, the same thing. You're done with high school, same thing. You need to study this. Yeah. When are you ever gonna do what you love, bro? You understand?
That's never gonna happen.
Exactly, dog. So I just wish the government could start that, and our parents could actually start supporting us with what they wanna do. You know, yeah.
That's one of the questions I'm gonna be asking my guests starting from today. That's one of the questions I'm going to be asking my guests starting from today. What do they want to see change in their communities as well? This is not only about entertainment, this is not only about showcasing what other people are doing out there, but it's showcasing what we as young people think of, you understand? Like on a daily basis. I notice one thing, that sometimes our parents don't even notice that we think about things that they're also thinking about. But now we have the solutions and they don't have the solutions. Sometimes, not all the time. But then this is us showing you guys that, you know what, as young as you are, we're also thinking about bettering our community as well. So don't feel discouraged out there. So we're almost at the end of the video, you know? I know there's some questions that I might have forgot to ask, but then I'll remember them at some point. So now, as we're about to close the show, what is that one thing that you want us as a youth now to be focused on? And change, if you want us to change that thing. Now, as this generation, as you're seeing us, as messed up as we are, as our parents say, that we're growing up too fast, we're fantasizing a lot. So what is that one thing that you want us, as this generation, to take serious?
To focus on ourselves first, before focusing on anything. Focus on yourself first. Discover yourself. Discover what you actually like. Try and find your purpose. You know, purpose doesn't have to be being a pastor. It has nothing to do with that, though. You know, some are called to do that, but just find what you like. You know, that's the first thing as a youth I feel like we should be focusing on, and then from there, let's work together. Like, what I love about our generation is that we don't believe in the government. You know, we don't believe in the government.
Yeah, because it's failing.
Exactly, bro. So that's the green light. It just shows that we actually go on the right path. So now, if we can just fix our mind properly, we could be the greatest generation ever, bro. You know, the reason why I'm saying that is that we're opening doors for the next generation, so that the next generation, when they come, they don't have to depend on the government as well. You know, because our mothers, they depended on the government. Their parents, they depended on the government. You know, so
we're free-minded people.
We're free-minded people, bro. If we can make money together and really support and keep the money to ourselves in the system, trust me, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice.
Yeah. Yourself and then being so if you got thus far, please like, subscribe, and most importantly hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post. Thank you for watching, and most importantly, thank you for allowing us to use your venue. Thanks, man, and giving us the time as well. Thanks.
Oh wait, we're done. Shout out Frankie, shout out Pinky, my bloods ain't no Christians. Used to get stuck through these phases, but now we just finessing.
Yeah. 9 minutes.
I be with my bloods in the hills. You see me, I'm on smiles in the east. I got all my dogs in the mid. I got all my dogs in the mid. I be with my bloods in the hills. You see me, I'm on smiles in the east. I got all my dogs in the mid. I got all my dogs off. Ain't no blood of mine gon' be forsaken. If the vision mutual, fuck that noise, no doubt we chasing. Sparking doobies, dog, I feel Jamaican. Now that you just do my thing, I don't need no confirmation. Take it back to the hills. Take it back to the hills in the east side. Take it back to the hills. Take it back to the hills in the east side. Had to learn to draw between the lines. Man, they demons in disguise. Me hyping you don't mean I feel like you're superior than I just like to see you smile. All my brothers got to shine. It's the time. If you clowning, you can miss me with that vibe. No old flames trying to make amends out of weak inside. Yeah, you not in my plans. You done chose your side. Dog, I seen this coming. I told him I prophesied. Still, I kept it 100, conscious, clean as fuck.